flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, that way if I have to talk to
Okay, at this time we need to approve our agenda. Who would like to make a motion to approve?
So moved. Support if Candy said it first.
Oh, roll call, I'm sorry, roll call please.
Here.
Darnell, De Palma, Cordella,
Here.
Marshall,
Yes.
Rumble,
Here.
Thurman.
Here. Now we can approve our agenda, and I have a motion by trustee Rumble to approve. Would someone like to second?
Support.
I have a motion by trustee Rumble, and it is seconded by trustee Marshall to approve the agenda as presented this evening. If everyone is in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Okay, the agenda is approved unanimously. Okay, so at this time we will take citizens' comments on agenda items. I guess they're silent, so we'll move on to our first item of new business, and that would be the Brandon Ortonville Parks and Recreation Master Plan. So a few of these plans have been coming out to you in emails. They're pretty comprehensive. We've been making a lot of changes.
Pretty lengthy, to say the least.
So trustee George from the village council has been working with Fred to put in all the changes that the village council would like. Fred's gone through it and taken out a lot of stuff that didn't apply anymore, and so we've been updating on our end. And if there's any other updates that you would like to see, please send them to Fred. But this is not like the final plan, so we're just looking for approval to move forward with this draft plan. And our plan is to have it available for the public, and that would be on December 30th, right?
31st it says here. Oh, correct, sorry, I'm sorry, yeah, December 30th.
And then it would be available to the public for 30 days, and that's part of what we have to go through to get our plan approved and sent to the DNR. And then after that point, we will have a public hearing and a resolution for us to approve.
And we're gonna get the updates as they
As
come along.
we can, yeah, we'll send updates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you mention that was a joint meeting with the village?
Well, the village council is planning to take up the action on this item and the paying for Carla Wortman tomorrow evening.
Correct.
So the way I've written everything is we plan to move forward with or without the village.
Right, we have to anyway. So.
Right.
Yeah. So, but we're hoping, it sounds like the village is gonna be on board. We'll know for sure after tomorrow night's meeting. So we've got a tentative posting for the paper for having it available to the public. Because of the holiday, it's gonna go into the paper on Friday for a week from Monday.
But for the record, did you mention that it's a joint meeting on January 28th?
Well, January 28th, we're still looking to see availability from the council and the township in order to have a joint meeting after a public hearing where we can approve the resolution for the, at that point it will be the final version of the plan.
Gotcha.
That's the one you just, I just answered you about today?
Yes.
Okay.
For the 28th.
Is this what is this? Is this like an update to a 4-year plan?
5 years.
5 years.
5-year plan.
Everybody.
Every 5 years, so.
And you have to have it to be able to write the grants.
That's what I was wondering.
Right.
Well, the previous 5 years was the first time that we did a joint master plan with the village of Ortonville. Prior to that, we were on our own pretty much.
Yeah, just was wondering, I knew it was a 3, 4, or 5-year
Any other questions for
So
Fred?
this is gonna be effective in 2020 then?
February, yeah,
Yeah.
February 2nd, 2020.
Okay.
Through December 31st, 2023.
2025.
I'll make a suggested motion.
Oh, this in here is last year's.
Okay.
I just threw it in there because it gives you an idea of the steps we have to go through. Sorry.
No, no problem. Rumble made a motion.
Yes.
I'll support.
Okay. Okay, I have a motion by trustee Rumble and is seconded by clerk Allen to approve the draft Grandin Ortonville Parks and Recreation Master Plan as amended. Any further discussion?
Now, that's this document here, this big one.
Yep.
Okay. This one.
Okay, seeing no further discussion, all in favor, please signify by, or do we need a roll call on this for the DNR? Okay, let's do a roll call, please.
Okay. Cordella,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Rumble,
Yes.
Allen, yes, Thurman.
Yes, motion carries unanimously. And the next item on our agenda is the Carlisle Wortman quote for the recreation plan update. So, when we contacted Carlisle Wortman originally, we asked him for an estimate to redo our 5-year Parks and Rec plan, and the estimate came back at $9,700, right?
Yikes.
9,000, yeah, in the $9,000.
Yeah. So then, we both thought that was pretty steep,
Yeah.
so,
I did some research, I called them back.
yeah,
And I
and then
said,
we
we've only
said,
paid 5,000 for the original.
originally, yeah,
And
and
then,
that we were gonna do most of the work.
right, so they came back with a $2,000.
Yeah, the estimate that you have before you, which was considerably lower. So as you can see from the proposal, we're hoping that the village will contribute half the cost. And then it will be 1,000 for us for the update.
The only thing, now, that was an estimate, so.
Yeah. Well, it's as here, and they said if there's extra work, they're gonna be charging us extra, right?
Mhm. They've already, I sent one draft over to them already, and they kind of did some of all the graphs in there, and the percentages and stuff like that. They've already got that done. It's our changes that they have to.
So, and then we sent some more, but then we sent another email, hey, hold off, wait until we get, more
We don't want
input in
anything
here
to be done twice.
until you address it again, because we don't.
Well, it's still gonna be far less than 9,000, so
Yeah.
I'd like to make that motion.
I'll support it.
All right. Okay, I have a motion by Clerk Allen, and it is seconded by Trustee Rumble to approve the Parks and Recreation Master Plan revision quote from Carlisle Wortman as presented for $1,000 with participation from the Village of Ortonville, or for $2,000 without participation from the Village of Ortonville. Okay, any discussion on the motion? All right, seeing none, roll call please.
Allen, yes. Cordella,
Yes.
Marshall,
Yes.
Rumble,
Yes.
Thurman.
Yes, motion carries unanimously. So next we have the 2020 Parks and Recreation grant applications. At our last Parks and Rec subcommittee meeting, we were talking about that applications for 2020. And the Parks and Rec subcommittee kind of wanted to see what the results were going to be of the current grants that we had in, if they were going to be approved or not. So recently we received notice that our concession stand grant did receive approval. The gazebo grant did not receive approval. So we're like, okay, well, let's write another grant. We got to finish the ball fields.
Right.
But in hindsight, it's like, that's something that we don't have to decide tonight. We can take that to our next regular meeting, and that will give us an opportunity to have a Parks and Rec subcommittee meeting before that one, so that we can have them look at the numbers in greater detail, and then we'll bring it back to the board at our January 6th meeting.
All right, I'll make a motion to table this then.
Okay, postpone.
I'll postpone this.
Yep. And Bob seconded? Okay, I have a motion by trustee Rumble and a seconded by trustee Marshall to postpone this item to our January 6th regular meeting, correct?
Yes.
Any discussion on this proposal or on this motion? And that again is to postpone this item to the January 6th regular meeting. Okay, seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries unanimously. So that means we can move on to our citizens' comments.
Oh, I can stand up now. Pat George, Church Street, village trustee, and liaison, Parks and Rec with Fred. Yeah, my main comment is on this with the master plan. It's been a lot of fun working with Fred. It's been very productive, and I've learned a lot in the process, and along the way to get the positive news on the grants. The village also got a concession stand grant that Fred had written, what, 2 years ago, Fred? That basically looked to get horse in the mouth on. And anyway, let's file that, and we got approval on that, so that's another thing that's just real good. So it's been good, and if you people are available tomorrow night for some yes votes from the council standpoint, I'd be glad to take them, but we should be okay on all those counts. So, good.
Where would the concession stand be for the village?
That's on Sherman Field, the Little League
Oh,
fields.
okay.
Right.
It's the one
It's
that's
a renovation.
existing, it's a renovation, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, it's not a new one.
Oh, okay. That was-
But the old one needs a lot of work, so it's good. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat. Fred?
I'd just like to make a comment as well. Working with Pat George has also been a good experience. I've been around here for a while, and the village has always wanted to send somebody to represent their recreation concept for the village, and this is really the only man that really stepped up to the plate, and he's an advocate for Sherman Park as well. He's always down there. So I appreciate him, and I really make a good team.
All right, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, seeing no one else there to make comments, our next item is to adjourn. Would anyone like to make a motion? I have a motion by trustee Marshall and a seconded by trustee Rumble to adjourn the meeting. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say
I didn't
nay.
appear to be over enthusiastic.
Meeting is adjourned.